I basically always warm up with lat pull downs. I think an easy way to do them properly is to actually just think of them like a pull-up. You're doing a seated pull-up basically. Focus on bringing the elbows straight down and not hinging too much at the hips either. This is my favourite way of doing rows at the moment. Doing rows with both hands lying on the bench prevents any twisting movement, saves the lower back compared to a single arm dumbbell row. You'll see here that I'm doing more of a sweep rather than a row. So I find that really helps to take the bicep out of it and isolate the lower lats. There's so many different variations you can do with this. You don't have to have the elbows locked in, taking the biceps out of it. You can just row them like a normal row. You can do them a bit higher. You can have the bench down a bit flatter as well. Mix it up, see what works for you. It's kind of a good summary of the training advice I've been following at the moment. Just because you read online that there's an optimal way of doing something doesn't mean that the other ways are bad. They're just different, and different things are going to work for different people. Coming back to a lat pull down, but just using a different machine. I think doing multiple lat pull downs is actually something I quite enjoy doing my workouts, and it's just something different, mix it up. Here I'm doing them quite slow, controlled, stretching the lat all the way out before pulling down, and I'm still going even at the end as well. Doing partial reps is something I'm a massive fan of, even on the back as well. Coming back to doing machine rows, you're probably starting to notice a trend here where doing a lat pull down alternating with a row. With these rows, I'm single arm and palm facing down, so a little bit higher than the other rows that I was doing, focusing on that sweep and hitting more of the lower lats. This is more higher mid. Really important detail with these ones is you need to keep the shoulder down. Don't let that shoulder come up, because that's just meaning your traps are getting involved with that rowing action. Again, I'm letting the arm come all the way out and getting a full stretch through that back before pulling back in. Doing partials on this again is recommended. This here is an underarm lat pull down. What I'm trying to do is trying to keep the bicep locked, so trying to take the bicep out of it, and that is involving some hinging at the hips, but that hinge, the pressure is on the lat, not using the biceps, just pulling it all the way down as well, stretching the lat out and then pulling down. Just a different variation, but it's quite good for focusing on the lat. lat push downs. This is just a wide, taking a wide stance. I actually probably prefer doing them on the cables with a rope, but I still think you want to mix them up every now and then. So this is just a way that you can do them on the lat pull down machine. Here again, doing partials as well, and that's kind of the key to this one. Finishing with cable rows. I think this is a great way to finish rather than doing them as the first exercise. Here I'm still using a medium weight, just trying to go as hard as I can. I think also knowing that it's the last exercise, giving it your all, just going really hard, letting them arms come all the way out, big stretch before pulling in. I'll still finish with partials as well, just keep going even if you can't pull all the way in. Really exhaust those lats. And that's back.